The Immortal Hulk, issue number 16. This place is not a place of honor. No highly esteemed deed is commemorated here. Nothing valued is here. What is here is dangerous and repulsive to us. This message is a warning about danger. He asked what was happening. Then he made a kind of strangling sound, like his throat was compressed, and the change began. Any time I remember that day or that night, it's with years of hindsight on top. But in that moment, I thought he was already dead. His skin turned gray all over, like a corpse. Every part of his body ballooned up like it was about to burst. I heard the cracking noise of his bones stretching. Who could live through that? He had to be dead, and it was all my fault. I remember praying like I never had before, for him to live. Please, God, over and over. Please don't let Doc Banner die. Funny how things work out. I was just a kid. I hadn't even lived yet. I didn't know where my life was going to lead me. And I didn't know there were worse things than dying. Back then it was all strange and new. I didn't know what I was seeing. How do I describe what I saw? The doc's face was gone. There was something else there, something that wasn't human, that didn't want to be human, something angry. Then he called me an insect and slapped me across the room, and that was how I met the Hulk.
Hey, Jackie, listen, could I have a word?
Sure, Murray. I was just flipping through Rick Jones's autobiography. I'm thinking there might be something there. He was the first person to meet the Hulk. It could be, I don't know, a human interest piece.
Right, not a news piece. Jackie, you remember when you said we broke the Hulk story, so we had to keep breaking it? It was right before you got us that exclusive from Captain Marvel, in space.
Yeah, I remember.
Great, because I kind of need the Jackie McGee who said that back on my staff.
Murray...
You said it yourself. It's your story, Jax. It's the Herald story.
Yeah, but it comes with a price. Bruce Banner's world, his life, it's horror, Murray. It's hell. You see things there. Things you can't unsee. And what is our big Hulk story anyway? That he's back? There's footage of him chatting with space raccoons in Manhattan. What do we have now that the national papers don't?
Well, there's this. An old contact in California sent me these. Crime scene photos. House near the beach, torn apart from the inside.
So just another sighting? Murray, come on.
The property is registered to Elizabeth Ross Banner.
Lord.
After her dad's funeral, she took a taxi from the airport. Driver said some homeless guy was waiting for her, skinny, brown hair, and now she's missing. There's a flight to LAX in 3 hours. You can get out to the property by sundown. And just between us, the board took a meeting this morning. We're expanding. New offices, more staff, wider distribution. The Herald is going national, thanks to the Hulk. No pressure.
A lot of people ask why I keep chasing after Bruce. Is it envy? Right. No pressure. I'll admit, early on I was curious about what it was like being him, but there was always more to it than that. Bruce Banner gave his life to save mine. I owe him. That's the bottom line. Here. And deep down, I think I knew even then that if it came to it, he'd do it all over again.
You think this is the spot?
If that's the tunnel Hulk dug, then this is where the government brought me after what happened in Iowa. This mountain. Or someone did anyway. I don't remember most of it. I was dead, I think. But I came to right around here, after the Hulk, after he broke out.
Is something wrong, Bruce?
Nothing. We can't waste time on me, Leonard. They've stolen Rick's corpse.
And we know that for sure.
Yes, I'm sure. It fits the facts as we know them. You were the one who spoke to the groundskeeper at the graveyard, remember?
Rick's body was exhumed by literal men in black with official clearance. It didn't even make the papers. What does that tell us?
This is the lead I have, Leonard. These are the dots I can join, and I have to do something. Rick died because I wasn't there, and then his murderer recruited me, some part of me, for his cause. For months I couldn't even visit his grave. I was ashamed to.
Well, I'm not letting him down again.
What about Betty? Doesn't she need us? She was shot dead, and then she got up again and smashed through a wall, apparently. Somehow I doubt Rick's going through anything like that right now. Look, we've been traveling all day, and I've tried not to push, but you're clearly in pain, Bruce. Something happened, and you're hiding it. Can we just talk for a few minutes?
Sorry, Leonard. We're out of time for this session.
What's with the face, Samson?
Nothing. I don't suppose you can tell me what happened here, Hulk.
I ate a guy. He was annoying. Are we doing this or what? Looks like nobody's cleaned up since I was here. Guess they weren't lying about abandoning this place.
Bruce seemed to think we'd find Rick here.
Nah, we'll find something, though. With me on the loose, they'd want to leave in a hurry. I'm betting they left something behind. I smell gamma. Let's see what's through this. Ooh, boy.
When you said left something behind, I thought you meant clues.
Sure. My kind of clues.
People think the Hulk is a monster.
Look at that.
And okay, maybe they've got a point.
He thinks he's people.
Maybe sometimes he is. But who made him that way? The cocoon stage is almost complete, General. God, I'm of two minds about that. I was the one who destroyed Bruce's life. Without Rick Jones, there'd be no Hulk, right? I'm sorry, Jones. I'm really sorry. But here's something it took me a while to understand.
Let's keep it professional, McGowan.
General 14, sir. Bruce was already haunted by the Hulk. Or maybe enthralled.
You were right, General. They found out. And they came running. Good. Spring the trap on my signal.
So if I opened the door to Bruce's haunted house, there were already some big holes in the walls. Quite a mess, ain't it? Yeah, it brings back memories. Do you know what happened to the woman who lived here, Mrs. Ross Banner? The Hulk's ex-wife. Officially, it's a missing persons. Unofficially? Well, you're the closest thing to a Hulk expert I can talk to right now, so I'm happy to talk, Miss McGee. But there are elements of this case we're not ready to make public. Half the conversations I have are off the record, Detective. And if you want to take it further, I protect my sources. Ask anyone. Off the record, then? Forensics found blood, bone fragments, and brain matter, so it don't look good. Somebody died in that house before it got smashed, judging by the blood splatter on the wreckage. You think the Hulk killed her? I doubt it. We found a bullet hole, for one. Shot came from outside, we think. For another, well, whatever brought one of those walls down, it left this behind. Like an eagle feather, but blood red. Like I said, Miss McGee, right now you're our Hulk expert. What kind of Hulk leaves that? There's more than one kind of monster.
Oh!
Sometimes it's a great green beast, smashing because it's the only way it can let the pain out. Sometimes it looks at you through stone gray eyes that know just how to hurt you.
And you wanna play, Fido? Play dead.
Sometimes it's the devil himself. And sometimes it looks just like a man.
Hulk, a little help.
Like someone you trust.
Yeah, I've seen the movies. The bad guy always wins. Leave it to me, Samson. I'll take care of it.
Like a father. Horrible. You enjoyed that, didn't you?
Yeah, I really did. And that ain't good.
No, it's not good. It's not healthy. I've been waiting for you to realize that for...
Shut up, Samson. Think about it. You figure Shadow Base likes their bioweapons free range. They set 'em loose so I'd have something to fight. Keeps me happy. Keeps me distracted. Now.
Or maybe a general. while they move their guy into... Oh no. I've been a sidekick for years now. I've seen a lot. Hulk. What? I'm awake. It's night. Should be his time. UV radiation mixed with visible light. We call them solar emitters, Banner. We got the idea from Iowa. I've seen the bad guys win. I've watched the good guys die. Leonard! Beautiful day in here, isn't it? All that sun. Just everywhere. Maybe I'll work on my tan. Maybe I'll go for a run. Want to join me? What? On your mark. Get set. Go. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's this. You know, I've got the General growling in my ear right now. He sounds like my dad. Agent Burbank, bushwhacker, don't play with your food, you bad boy. And if the Hulk were here, he'd have a point. But he's not, is he, Bruce? The real monster in your life doesn't do loud rants and loud costumes. Bruce Banner's here. Bruce Banner's going to feel every second. And Bruce Banner's going to die slow. He doesn't gloat or give speeches. Gotta get away. Hide. Gotta hide. The real monster stays quiet. Gotta... Keeps his head down. Bruce Banner. I got some news for you, big shot. He's got a reputation to think about. I ain't Bruce Banner. He's got a name. Maybe you know it.